Want to learn 2 hours of amazing facts? Subscribe and let's start. In 1992 in Barcelona, Lithuania shined not only for its game, but also for its uniform sponsored by the band Grateful Dead. Psychedelic and full of vibe, they were pure rock on the court. Music and sports merged like never before. In 2002, the team of Lemire made history, but not by winning. They lost 149-0 by scoring every goal in their own net as a form of protest. It was so unusual that even Guinness World Records took note. The match looked like a comedy, but the message was very serious. When the scoreboard protests louder than banners, in Barbra Streisand's basement, you do not just find shelves, but a private mini shopping mall. Each collection of rare objects is organized like a luxury store, showing her love for curation. It is her secret sanctuary where chaos and order meet in a fascinating way. Friends and fans of the diva are left speechless when they discover this hidden world. The jellyfish Chirodectes maculatus is a true ocean gem. It was filmed on video for the first time near the Great Barrier Reef and looks like a floating basketball in the water. Its rare appearance made history in the marine world because it remains a mystery. With its peculiar look and strange movements, this jellyfish became one of the most fascinating creatures of the deep. In Budapest, Hungary, Europe's first movie theater with beds opened its doors, and movies have never been so comfortable. Located inside a shopping mall renovated after 10 years closed, this cinema offers bed-shaped seating with pillows to enjoy films in total relaxation. Forget uncomfortable seats, here the movie experience feels like a cinematic nap. In Yakutsk, the coldest city in the world, Oksana and Alexander are raising 22 children, 18 of them adopted, and they do it with a smile. With temperatures dropping to minus 85 degrees Fahrenheit, their home is a refuge of human warmth in the middle of ice. Despite brutal winters, they have created a united and resilient family, the largest in the city. In 2023, the mountains of Utah turned pink and red, and it was not because of magic paint. This phenomenon known as watermelon snow happens when Chlamydomonas nivalis algae multiply in cold snow, giving it vibrant colors like purple, orange, and pink. The secret lies in a red pigment called astaxanthin that protects the algae from the sun. Imagine walking through snowy landscapes that look like natural works of art. In Talca, Chile, nature decided to break the rules with an inverted waterfall. Here, instead of falling, the water rises thanks to powerful winds and currents from the Mall River. This phenomenon creates such an amazing illusion that it makes you doubt what you are seeing. It is as if gravity decided to take a break. Hercules, Amazon's robot, is an impressive machine that can lift more than 1,235 pounds with ease. Its main task is moving shelves in logistics centers, making the entire workflow much faster. With its incredible strength and design, it optimizes operations and speeds up order preparation. This robot is revolutionizing logistics. Underwater rugby? Yes, it exists. Underwater rugby is played in deep pools with a ball that sinks thanks to salt water inside it. Players equipped with fins, goggles, and snorkels fight to score in baskets placed on the bottom. It is like a tactical battle in slow motion without losing intensity. A sport as strange as it is exciting. The sand spider is like a desert ninja. It buries itself in seconds and disappears without a trace. This stealth specialist hides under the sand, patiently waiting for unsuspecting prey to pass by. Even predators fail to detect it in its perfect hiding spot. A true camouflage master worthy of a spy movie. A coffee that rains sugar? Yes, it exists, and it is served at Mellower Coffee, a Chinese chain that adds magic to every cup. Their signature drink, Sweet Little Rain, combines an Americano with a cloud of cotton candy that melts with the hot steam. It is like watching sweetness rain onto your coffee. This cafe not only serves coffee, female northern cardinals have a surprising trick to care for their eggs. They pluck feathers from their bellies. This incubation patch exposes the skin so heat reaches the eggs directly. It is like wrapping them with their own bodies to ensure each chick gets the perfect temperature. In Piedmont, among vineyards and dreamlike hills, grows a rarity that looks like it came from a fairy tale. A tree growing on top of another tree. The famous double tree of Casorzo shows a cherry tree living on top of a mulberry tree as if riding on its shoulders. No one knows exactly how it happened, but there they are, fused in a strange botanical harmony. In Honolulu, Hawaii lives Hokule, a surfing cat who has conquered the waves. Rescued from a shelter, this feline discovered a love for water and became a local star. He rides waves with his human family on a surfboard, proving that dogs are not the only ones who enjoy the sea. His swimming skills and relaxed attitude made him famous online. A cat so unique that he dares to surf with the wind under his paws. In the charming canals of Venice, a boat shaped like a violin glides through the water, creating a magical and unique atmosphere. This floating piece is almost 40 feet long and is known as the Violin of Noah. It was designed by sculptor Livio de Marchi. During its debut, it was escorted by gondolas and motorboats while a string quartet performed a serenade on board. David Scott, better known as the Kiffness, is a talented content creator from South Africa who has taken over social media by combining catchy music with humor and viral videos. Since his beginnings in 2011 with live performances, he has achieved a unique mix of musical genres and comedy that made him popular worldwide. In Mathura, Uttar Pradesh, India, you can find the first hospital for elephants built by the organization Wildlife SOS. This innovative hospital is designed to treat elephants rescued from abuse and exploitation. It includes a pathology lab, digital radiology, and even laser therapy. It also features a medical lift and open spaces where elephants can walk freely, ensuring their physical and emotional well-being. In 2017, Juan Pedro Franco, a Mexican man aged 33, was recognized worldwide as the most obese person on the planet, weighing an astonishing 1,311 pounds. His extreme obesity resulted from a combination of poor diet and thyroid issues. Throughout his fight to improve his health, his story captured global attention and highlighted the enormous challenges he faced. Daisuke Samejima, a talented Japanese artist, has created a unique style by painting everyday scenes on spheres called flatball. His acrylic technique turns these curved surfaces into vibrant canvases where every detail seems to come alive. What makes his work fascinating is how the spherical shape adds a visual dimension that makes scenes feel even more realistic. Just like humans, chimpanzees can burst into laughter, especially when they are tickled. This playful behavior highlights the surprising similarities between our species and these primates, showing that laughter is a shared trait. Umeno Sumiyama and Kumkodama, born on November 5, 1913 on Shoto Island, Japan, hold the title of the world's oldest twins. Since their 70s, they joked about breaking the Guinness record, and at 107 years and 300 days, they achieved it. Despite living apart and facing bullying because of their resemblance, reuniting in their 70s allowed them to enjoy this achievement together. Imagine camping in a tent inspired by the famous Star Wars space station. Designed by Monster Factory, this futuristic tent fits 3 people and sets up in under 2 minutes. In addition to being waterproof, it features an air circulation system and a special layer that protects you from mosquitoes. The Obispado Towers, located in Monterrey, Mexico, are the tallest skyscrapers in Latin America, reaching about 1,000 feet in height. They also rank number 26 among the tallest buildings in the world. These impressive structures stand out not only for their height, but also for their versatility, housing a luxury hotel, offices, apartments, and recreational areas. The Mini Dog Treat Maker is an innovative device created by the brand Dash, designed specifically to make homemade dog treats. Its appearance resembles a waffle maker with 2 non-stick plates that cook bone-shaped snacks. It also comes with a recipe book full of ideas for healthy and natural treats for your pet. The YouTuber DeDrones created a unique drone using Coca-Cola cans, combining three-dimensional printed parts with cameras and motors. On his channel, he shows the entire construction process of this peculiar flying device, which despite its funny look can actually fly. This drone surprises not only for its appearance, but also for its ability to stay airborne for several minutes. A group of creators led by Hacksmith decided to take the myth of Thor to the extreme by building an impossible-to-lift hammer. They took a realistic replica and filled it with melted lead, reaching more than 110 pounds. They called it Mjolnir, but without spells, just brute force. Lifting it is almost as hard as being worthy of the god of thunder. A mesmerizing marble track broke a world record when a marble traveled 6,290 feet. The event took place in Elg, a small town in Switzerland, and was certified by Guinness World Records. The marble wound through houses, hills, and homemade structures for over a mile. A true spectacle of precision, patience, and gravity. In New Zealand, there is a farm where cows graze among giant sculptures. It is Gibbs Farm, an open-air art gallery created by businessman Alan Gibbs. 22 renowned artists left their mark on this surreal landscape. It is like a museum, but with sheep and ocean views. The hog-nosed snake does not bite. It pretends to die like a soap opera actress. When it feels threatened, it flips onto its back and plays dead with its tongue hanging out. Its upturned snout gives it a cute yet strange look. It lives in the Americas and Madagascar, and although it is a drama queen, its trick works. Antelope jackrabbits do not give up against cacti. They remove the spines to eat them. In the desert where water is scarce, they perfected this extreme survival trick. This way they get both food and hydration. Small, brave, and very clever. In Delhi, there is a bar where instead of drinks, they serve pure oxygen. It is called OxyPure and offers an aromatic experience with nasal tubes and essences like mint, lemon, or lavender. In just 15 minutes, you can feel refreshed as if you took a breath straight from the Himalayas. Founded by Arshavir and Margarita, this bar became a curious and healthy alternative to alcohol. Cheers with air. On the German island of Nordstrandismoor, residents do not use cars but individual trains. A railway about 2.2 miles long connects the island to the coast, and each resident has their own wagon. Although it started as transport for materials, it adapted for personal use. Wagons vary between open and closed, but sometimes the wind becomes an obstacle. That is how 18 people on an island move like true train drivers. In a corner of Sydney, 20 tiny acrobats surprised the world when they were born at Taronga Zoo. They are pygmy possums, marsupials no longer than 3.5 inches, that glide between branches like expert flyers. With feathered tails and skin that works like wings, they dominate the forest air. They live among leaves and heights, barely touching the ground. In the middle of the Saudi desert, a mirrored cube seems to vanish among the dunes. It is the Mariah Concert Hall. With almost 175,000 square feet of glass, it reflects the landscape like a modern mirage. It was built in just 3 months and hosts everything from concerts to luxury dinners. Deep in the Tadoba Safari, an Indian student named Oban Abhishek experienced a movie-like encounter with a rare black leopard for 40 minutes. This feline, dark as night, owes its rarity to a mutation rich in melanin. From Colombia, Oscar Mendez transforms discarded plastic into pieces that build futures. His interlocking blocks made from recycled waste become earthquake-resistant homes and classrooms. Each structure is a puzzle that also brings communities together. In Finland, facing the cold is an art called avanto. The tradition involves cutting a hole in frozen lake ice and plunging into the icy water, then seeking refuge in the heat of a sauna. This temperature shock revitalizes both body and mind, offering unmatched well-being. It has become a popular ritual known for renewing energy. Artist Jason DeCaires Taylor creates stunning underwater sculptures that serve as artificial reefs. His latest work, Ocean Atlas, is a sculpture weighing about 132,000 pounds that rises from the seafloor toward the surface. This impressive installation, located off the coast of the Bahamas, merges art and nature. In the Democratic Republic of the Congo lies the largest and oldest lava lake in the world, an incredible river of molten rock that fascinates scientists from across the planet. Located inside the Nyiragongo volcano, one of the most active and dangerous in Africa, this natural phenomenon is a true volcanic laboratory. The intensity and constant activity of the volcano turn it into an unpredictable and mesmerizing spectacle. The Cruffin is a delicious revolution that has taken over social media. It is a perfect mix between a croissant and a muffin. Imagine a crispy outer layer with a soft, fluffy interior that melts in your mouth. Its unique flavor has made it the new favorite of sweet lovers. This pastry gem can be found in bakeries around the world, showing what culinary creativity can achieve. Did you know that rapper Kanye West bought a real matte black armored tank just to drive around his ranch? The artist prefers this military transport system over any luxury car, using this metal relic to protect his privacy in real life. It might be the heaviest and wildest vehicle ever used for a simple grocery run in a biography full of excess. Discover Mariah Carey and her eccentric habit of sleeping with 20 real humidifiers surrounding her bed. She says she needs to live inside a cloud of steam to keep her vocal cords like a perfect relic, creating a jungle-like climate inside her bedroom. It is the secret behind her whistle voice, maintained by a constant humidity system that would cost a fortune for anyone else. Do you know Lost Sock Day, a real date dedicated to mourning that piece of clothing the washing machine swallowed without a trace? It is a moment to reflect on the mystery of the household system that separates fabric couples, turning an empty drawer into a relic of loneliness. It is the funniest form of mourning in real life for clothing that decided to run away. Did you know that boxer Floyd Mayweather only uses real underwear once and then throws it away? The athlete spends thousands of dollars a year on this hygiene relic, rejecting any washing system to wear brand new underwear every morning in real life. It is one of the strangest levels of wealth where fresh cotton is the only daily rule. Have you heard of Talk Like a Pirate Day, when the real world replaces hello with a loud air war? It is a real celebration meant for fun with eye patches and treasure maps, turning a boring afternoon into a nautical adventure relic. It is the official day to search for buried gold in your backyard and act like a true sea wolf. Discover Michael Phelps and his real physical advantage of having a very long torso and short legs that work like paddles. This body shape is a natural relic that lets him glide through real water with a propulsion system no one else can match. He looks like a swimmer designed by an engineer to break every stopwatch on the planet. Did you know that singer Adele has a real used piece of gum from Celine Dion framed like a priceless jewel? She got this relic from a mutual friend and now keeps it in her real home as a system of divine inspiration for her own songs. It is the stickiest and most amusing souvenir a star has ever collected. Discover why actor Tom Hanks owns a real collection of more than 250 antique typewriters from all over the world. He loves the sound of metal hitting paper and uses this relic from the past to send real letters to friends instead of emails. It is a classic writing system that keeps the magic of ink alive in the real world. Did you know that baseball star Shohei Ohtani travels with a real custom pillow that has its own suitcase so his sleep system is never disturbed? The athlete treats his rest like a golden relic, making sure his neck stays in perfect position to hit real home runs. He is a baseball giant who cannot live without his favorite sleep accessory. Discover Bill Murray and his real eccentricity of not having an agent, but instead a secret 1-800 phone number where people leave messages. If he likes the idea, he calls back. If not, your proposal remains a voice relic inside an endless mailbox. It is the most mysterious and entertaining hiring system in all of Hollywood. Discover Bicycle Day, which actually celebrates the first real LSD trip taken by scientist Albert Hofmann. While riding his bike home, his mental system experienced a relic of colors and visions that changed the real world of science forever. It is the most psychedelic and famous bike ride ever recorded. This is Johnny Depp and his real collection of animal skeletons and stuffed pigeons decorating his home. The artist finds beauty in these relics of death, surrounding himself with a dark decorative system that reflects his Gothic-filled career in the real world. It might be the strangest private museum you could ever visit inside a celebrity mansion. Did you know that swimmer Ian Thorpe has real size 17 feet that work like natural fins every time he enters the pool? This physical propulsion system is an anatomical relic that makes him unstoppable in real water, leaving rivals far behind. He is the athlete who was born wearing his own diving gear. Did you know that actor Nicolas Cage once bought a real octopus for $150,000 because he believed it would help his acting system? He claimed that watching its underwater movements was an inspirational relic for his gestures, creating a unique marine atmosphere in his real home. It is spending a fortune on an 8-armed teacher to become a better actor. Did you know that baseball pitcher Zach Greinke once stopped a real game to tell the opposing batter exactly which pitch he was about to throw? This system of brutal honesty shocked everyone, turning the at-bat into a relic of pure psychological duel in front of thousands of real people. He is the pitcher who trusts his arm so much he gives the enemy an advantage, just to see who truly wins. Discover Michael Phelps in his real diet of 12,000 calories a day, where he devoured massive amounts of pasta and pizza just to maintain his energy. His body system processed food like a steam engine, turning every bite into a power relic to win real gold medals. It is eating what 5 people eat together and still having abs of steel in the real pool. Did you know that singer Dolly Parton wrote her 2 biggest real hits, Jolene and I Will Always Love You, on the same afternoon of inspiration? It was an explosive creativity system that left behind a double musical relic, proving that real talent does not need weeks of work. It is the most profitable and emotional writing marathon ever seen in the real world. Did you know that Angelina Jolie used to gift her partners real vials with drops of her own blood as commitment amulets? It was an extreme love system meant to create a real physical bond, turning a small necklace into a Gothic passion relic that left the real world speechless. It is the most intense and red way of saying I love you forever. Meet Max Scherzer, the real baseball pitcher, who has 1 blue eye and 1 brown eye due to a unique genetic condition. This visual system gives him a fierce look on the mound, turning his face into a natural design relic that intimidates any batter in the real world. He is the only real player who can say he sees the game in 2 different colors. Did you know that Justin Bieber has such an intense real phobia of spiders that he cannot enter a room if he thinks one might be there? His team must check every corner to ensure a bug-free system, treating his safety like a high-maintenance relic in real life. He is the real idol who trembles before a creature that fits on a fingernail. Discover Shohei Ohtani and his real habit of never leaving home without his own high-quality recovery equipment to sleep 12 hours. The athlete believes deep sleep is the secret system that allows him to throw pitches at about 99 miles per hour, treating bedtime like an invisible training relic. He is the real champion hitting home runs while others are still eating breakfast. Did you know that Eminem requires his hotel room to be in total real darkness with a white noise sound system in order to sleep? He cannot tolerate even a trace of external light, creating a void that becomes a visual silence relic so he can rest from a real life full of rhymes and stages. He is the real king of rap, searching for calm in the deepest shadow. Discover Lady Gaga and her real eccentricity of hiring a team of seamstresses to live with her during tours and fix any wardrobe disaster instantly. Her fashion system is so complex that every outfit is a design relic, needing constant care in the real world. It is having a personal haute couture workshop running 24 real hours just for her. Did you know that baseball player Ichiro Suzuki sent his real leather gloves every winter to a special factory for a luxury maintenance system? He treated his tool like a relic of his own body, making sure the material was always ready to catch any real ball. It is the highest level of care for the object that turned him into a batting samurai. Did you know that singer Katy Perry has the real eccentric habit of collecting locks of hair from other artists like Taylor Swift and Miley Cyrus? She keeps these hair relics in her bag as a personal memory system, creating a biography of real encounters through small strands of color. It is the strangest and funniest habit a real pop star has ever confessed. Did you know that Angelina Jolie holds a real pilot license and prefers flying her own small private plane instead of traveling first class? The freedom system she feels in real air is her favorite escape relic, letting her see the real world from the clouds while controlling the aircraft herself. She is the real actress who masters the skies as powerfully as movie screens. Meet Randy Johnson, the real baseball pitcher who was so tall and threw so hard that he once accidentally disintegrated a bird mid-flight. His fastball system crossed paths with the unlucky animal during a real game, creating a shocking moment relic no one in the real world will ever forget. It is the most explosive accidental accuracy in sports history. Discover Pillow Fight Day, when thousands of real people gather in public squares to hit each other with feathers and cotton. It is a system of massive fun where every pillow strike becomes a relic of childhood joy, filling the real air with laughter and white clouds of stuffing. It is the only battle in the real world where the biggest risk is laughing too hard. Did you know that actor Bill Murray once walked into a real party of strangers, started washing everyone's dishes, and then left without saying a word? His surprise appearances are a real urban legend relic, proving he loves hacking real life with funny and humble gestures. He is the real star who prefers scrubbing pans over signing boring autographs. Meet Usain Bolt, the fastest man in the real world, who has a real phobia of snakes and cannot even look at pictures of them. Despite his incredible speed system that could outrun any real danger, he trembles at the sight of a reptile relic. Even lightning has its fears. Did you know that Justin Bieber once bought a real capuchin monkey named Mally and took it on tour but had to leave it at a German customs office? His exotic pet system caused a real problem, turning the small animal into a media controversy relic that traveled the real world. It is the cutest and most complicated whim a real teen idol has ever had. Did you know that actor Nicolas Cage owns a rare object straight out of a nightmare? A real shrunken head made by ancient tribes? He keeps this relic in his real home as a connection system to past rituals, claiming it gives him special energy for his wildest roles. It is owning the darkest souvenir imaginable as living room decor. Meet the corpse flower, a living organism so strange it blooms only once every 10 years and smells like real rotting flesh. This biological system attracts insects with its scent of death, turning each bloom into a botanical relic that draws thousands of curious visitors. It is the largest and smelliest flower you could ever encounter. Discover the strange invention of glasses for reading while lying down, a real prism system that lets you see your book while staring at the ceiling. It is a relic of extreme comfort designed for the laziest people in the real world, preventing neck strain while enjoying a real good read. It is the funniest visual technology for not moving a single muscle in bed. Did you know there is an alarm clock system with the smell of bacon, a strange invention that actually cooks a real strip of meat so the aroma wakes you up? Instead of an annoying sound, this morning kitchen relic seduces your nose in real life, making waking up the tastiest part of the day. It is every breakfast lover's dream brought to life by a mad engineer. Learn about the anecdote of Charlie Chaplin, who once entered a real Charlie Chaplin look-alike contest and finished in third place. The judging system failed to recognize the real artist, preferring performers who exaggerated his gestures, creating a relic of irony in real film history. It is the ultimate level of fame where the creator cannot beat his own copy in the real world. Discover the bleeding tree, a strange plant called the dragon tree that releases a real red resin when its bark is cut. Ancient people believed this liquid was real dragon blood with magical powers, turning the tree into a legendary relic that still grows in remote places of the real world. It is nature showing its most dramatic and colorful side. Meet the strange plant known as the dancing plant, a real organism whose leaves move on their own when they detect music or real vibrations. This sound response system looks like magic, but it is an evolutionary relic that helps the plant better seek light in the real jungle world. It is like having a green pet that dances to your favorite songs. Did you know that physicist Isaac Newton had the real eccentric habit of poking his own eye with a needle to study how his color vision changed? The scientist risked his real visual system to understand light, leaving behind a diary relic explaining his wild experiments in the real world of science. It is the most dangerous and brave curiosity a genius has ever shown. Have you heard of the strange plant called living stones? A real organism that perfectly camouflages itself among desert rocks to avoid being eaten? This visual defense system is a relic of extreme survival, fooling any real-world eye looking for something green to chew on. They are plants that look like minerals and only reveal their secret when they suddenly bloom. Did you know that inventor Thomas Edison created a system of real talking dolls that were so terrifying they completely failed in stores? This relic used a small metal phonograph inside the toy, but the shrill voice scared real-world children instead of entertaining them. It is the father of light accidentally creating the first horror toy in real history. Did you know there is a strange plant called doll's eye, whose white fruits have a real black dot that looks like an unblinking stare? This natural relic is highly toxic and seems to watch anyone walking through the real forest, using a frightening visual system to warn of its danger. It is the most unsettling and watchful plant you could encounter on a real hike. Have you heard of the strange invention known as the wooden swimsuit, a system of real wooden slats created in the 1920s to help people float? Although it was a relic of ingenuity, it was so uncomfortable and hard to move in that no one in the real world used it more than once. It is like trying to swim as a real log while attempting to stay stylish at the beach. Discover the oldest strange object made by humans in the real world, a bone flute more than 40,000 years old. This relic proves that the system of music has accompanied living beings since the very beginning, using a real flute to fill ancient caves with sound. It is the first entertainment technology we invented to brighten our real existence. Did you know science has created a time crystal, a real matter system that moves perpetually without using external energy? It is a relic of quantum physics that seems to break the laws of the real world, opening the door to computers that could function in ways we cannot even imagine today. It is the future of real technology being born inside a crystal laboratory. Look at the ghost army of the Second World War, which used real inflatable tanks to deceive the enemy. This distraction system was a relic of military ingenuity that saved thousands of real lives using nothing but air and powerful speakers. It is winning a real war through the magic of deception and a lot of giant balloons. Discover the strange invention of the pool table for boats, a system of real gyroscopes that keeps the surface level even when the sea is rough. It is a relic of luxury engineering designed so the balls do not move with the waves in the real world, allowing perfect play in the middle of the ocean. It is balanced technology applied to fun, so you never miss a shot because of seasickness. Did you know that genius Albert Einstein never learned how to drive a real car and preferred walking or riding a bicycle everywhere? He said his thinking system worked better when he moved under his own power, treating his bicycle relic as the best transportation in the real world. It is the brightest brain in real history that never learned how to reverse. Have you heard of the strange plant called snapdragon, which when its flowers die, they dry out and turn into tiny real skulls? This botanical relic looks like a decoration system for a horror movie in the real world. hanging from branches like small crystal craniums. It is nature showing its most gothic and surprising side at the end of its life cycle. Did you know there is a strange invention called the square wheel bicycle? A real engineering system that works perfectly on a track made of special curves? This geometric relic proves that the impossible becomes real when you apply the laws of physics creatively in the real world. It is the strangest and bounciest ride you could imagine on a transport system that defies logic. Discover the bloodflower, a strange plant that grows directly from the ground and looks like a real open wound in the earth. This leafless growth system attracts flies with a strong scent, making it a relic of African forests that feels pulled from a dark magic story in the real world. It is the most unsettling beauty you could encounter on a real expedition. Meet the strange invention of the electric spaghetti fork, a system with a real motor that spins the prongs so you do not have to move your wrist. It is a relic of culinary laziness that became a cult object in the real world, perfect for those who want to enjoy pasta with zero effort. It is the loudest and funniest solution for an Italian dinner. Did you know there is a strange organism called the bleeding tooth fungus that releases a real red liquid that looks like strawberry jam or blood? This exudation system is a relic of damp forests that scares anyone who sees it for the first time in the real world, even though it is actually harmless. It is the most terrifying dessert nature has ever placed on a log. Learn the real story of the rubber manuscript, a book invented so sailors could read underwater or during real storms without the pages falling apart. It was a publishing relic that used a rubber system to protect the letters, allowing real culture to survive ocean humidity. It is the real rubbery ancestor of waterproof electronic books. Discover the science behind the Vactrin, a strange invention of real trains that would travel through vacuum tubes at more than 1,000 kilometers per hour without friction. It is a transportation system that feels like a relic from the future, promising to cross real countries in minutes using magnetic power. It is the real evolution of rail travel that would make us feel like we are riding inside a silver bullet. Did you know actor Tom Cruise once rented an entire real cruise ship so his film crew could live inside a safe bubble system during the pandemic? He spent a real fortune on this floating hotel relic to protect the work of hundreds of people in the real world. It is taking the idea of an office with a view to the most extreme and luxurious level of real cinema. Meet the strange plant known as Buddha's hand, a real citrus fruit that has yellow fingers instead of segments and looks like a praying hand. It is a fruit relic with no juice and no seeds, but its aroma system is so powerful it is used to perfume real rooms across the East. It is the most sacred and unusual fruit you could place in a real fruit bowl. Discover the strange object known as the Hope Diamond, a real blue relic said to carry a curse for anyone who owns it. Throughout real history, its owners have suffered incredible systems of bad luck, turning the stone into the most feared and fascinating jewel in the real world. It is crystal beauty that shines with a light as intense as it is dangerous. Did you know inventor Alexander Graham Bell wanted people to answer the real telephone by saying ahoy instead of hello? The nautical greeting system was his favorite relic, but Thomas Edison pushed hello into the real world and changed communication forever. We were very close to sounding like pirates every time we answered a real call. The strange plant called Welwitschia is a real organism that can live more than 2,000 years with only 2 leaves that never stop growing. This desert life system is a relic of endurance, surviving real heat with a structure that looks like green debris, but is pure living magic. It is the toughest living fossil in the real world. Meet the pitcher plant, a real organism that has developed a hunting system so perfect it tricks insects into slipping into its liquid-filled interior. This natural relic digests its prey to gain energy in the real world, turning its body into an elegant cup-shaped death trap. It is the smartest carnivorous plant you could encounter in a real jungle. Discover the strange invention of the amphibious bicycle, a system with real flotation wheels designed in the 1930s to pedal on both land and water. Although it was a relic of creative engineering, it was so heavy that almost no one in the real world managed to cross a river without sinking in laughter. It is the dream of being a sailor and cyclist at the same time made real. Have you heard of the strange plant called passion flower, which has a system of real filaments that look like the cables of a cosmic antenna? This botanical relic is so complex that ancient people saw religious symbols in it, while in the real world it stands out for its alien beauty and electric colors. It is the flower that looks like it was designed by a real science fiction artist. Discover the strange object known as Tutankhamun's dagger, a real relic forged from metal taken from a fallen meteorite. Ancient Egyptians used a space forging system thousands of years before understanding outer space, creating a blade that does not rust in the real world. It is owning a sharpened piece of a star as the most dangerous jewel in real history. Did you know there was a strange invention called the radio hat, a real helmet system from the 1940s with a giant antenna that let you listen to music while walking? It was the ancestor relic of modern headphones, allowing real humans to carry sound on their heads in the real world. It is looking like a real alien just to avoid missing the daily news. Did you know George Lucas was so convinced his movie Star Wars would be a real failure that he went on vacation to Hawaii to avoid the premiere? While relaxing on the beach, he discovered that his system of ships and robots had become the most successful cinema relic of its time. It is the director who ran from real success out of fear of losing. Discover the strange plant called the red cage fungus, a real organism that grows as a perfect geometric net and smells like rotten meat. This structural system looks like a modern art relic emerging from the ground in the real world, using its odor to attract flies. It is nature's soccer ball that no one would ever want to kick. Did you know inventor Benjamin Franklin spent real hours sitting naked in front of his window, calling this practice his air baths? He believed this freshness system was a health relic for his body in the real world, ignoring the looks of neighbors walking down his real street. It is the father of electricity searching for real energy in the most natural way possible. Have you heard of the strange object known as the Lycurgus cup, a real Roman relic that changes color from green to red depending on how light passes through it? Craftsmen used a system of tiny gold particles without knowing they were performing advanced real science for their time. It is the first example of real visual magic trapped in glass from thousands of years ago. Discover the strange plant known as the cobra lily, a real organism that looks like a snake ready to strike with a forked tongue. This leaf system traps insects in a maze of light they cannot escape from in the real world, becoming a relic of extreme survival. It is the plant that pretends to be a real reptile just to get dinner. Learn the anecdote of Alfred Hitchcock, who loved playing heavy pranks on his real film sets, such as giving someone 400 live turkeys just to see their reaction. The director used this dark humor system as a relic of his personality in the real world, turning his actors' lives into a constant suspense movie. He was the true master of fear, laughing at everyone with a touch of feathers. Discover the science of aerogel, a real material invented by accident that is 99% air and can hold a brick above a flower without crushing it. It is a relic of modern chemistry that looks like frozen smoke in the real world, acting as the most powerful insulation system on the planet. It is like touching a real cloud that can resist direct fire without burning. Did you know there is a strange plant called the flying duck orchid that evolved to look exactly like a small, real wooden duck? This visual system attracts insects so they pollinate it in the real world, making it a relic of natural mimicry that amazes everyone in Australian forests. It is the most charming and adventurous flower you could see in real nature. Meet the strange invention of the dimple-making machine, a system of real springs from the 1930s that pressed against the cheeks to create beauty marks. It was a relic of painful fashion that promised to change the real face through constant pressure. Although in the real world it only caused bruises, It is the wildest sacrifice ever made for a perfect smile system in the past. Meet the ghost plant, a real organism with no chlorophyll that is completely white, looking like a glass relic in the middle of the forest. This life system does not need sunlight, preferring to feed on underground fungi in the real world of shadows. It is the palest and most mysterious plant you could find, glowing like a real specter among dry leaves. Discover the strange invention of dog goggles, a real protection system designed for pets that love sticking their heads out of car windows. This canine fashion relic prevents wind and insects from damaging their eyes in the real world, turning an ordinary ride into a biker-style parade. It is seeing your best friend with a real pilot look while enjoying the breeze. Did you know that in real medical history, a system of coffin alarms with a bell was invented for people who feared being buried alive? This funerary ingenuity relic allowed someone who woke up underground in the real world to pull a string and alert the surface. It was the first real emergency system for those who were not as dead as they seem. Did you know there is a strange organism called the dream fungus that grows in a perfect circular shape and looks like a seating system for fairies? This natural relic creates the famous fairy rings in the real world, circles of mushrooms that appear overnight after rain. It is the most magical and geometric design the real Earth can create on its own. Meet the strange invention of shoe umbrellas, a system of real mini domes that attach to your feet to keep leather dry. Although it is a curious relic of Japanese fashion, walking with them in the real world is a challenge to balance and dignity. It is the funniest solution for keeping your socks dry while jumping over real puddles. Did you know Harrison Ford worked as a real carpenter before becoming famous and built a furniture system for film directors? That relic of manual labor allowed him to meet the right people in the real world of Hollywood, moving from wood to spaceships. It is the real action hero who knows how to use a hammer both on screen and in the workshop. Did you know science has created a water-activated glue, a real system that becomes incredibly strong only when it gets wet? This modern chemistry relic imitates how muscles stick to rocks in the real world, allowing repairs to boats or even wounds underwater. It is the most rebellious adhesive in the real world because it hates being dry. Meet the strange plant called the jade vine, which has real blue-green flowers that look like artificial neon. It is a relic of the jungles of the Philippines with a pollination system that depends entirely on bats in the real world. It is like seeing an electric jewel hanging from trees, glowing under the real moonlight. Discover the strange plant known as the nature golf ball, a real cactus that is perfectly round and white. This cross-spine system protects the plant from harsh sunlight in the real world, looking like a lost sports relic in the middle of the Mexican desert. It is the cutest and most geometric cactus you could unsuccessfully try to put into a real hole. Did you know there's a strange invention called the sleeping bicycle? A real transportation system that lets you pedal while lying on your back. It is a relic of ergonomic design for those who want to travel the real world with maximum comfort, even if watching traffic becomes a bit harder. It is the most relaxed way to exercise while watching clouds pass by. Meet the strange object known as the Phaistos disc, a real clay relic engraved with symbols that no one has been able to translate for thousands of years. It is an ancient writing system that remains the greatest real-world puzzle for historians. It is the oldest secret message in real history, waiting for someone to figure it out. Discover the science of the whitest paint in the world, a real system capable of reflecting 98% of sunlight and cooling buildings. It is a nanotechnology relic that helps fight heat in the real world without using electricity, working like natural air conditioning. It is painting your real house with a color so bright you almost need sunglasses to look at it. Did you know actor Johnny Depp owns a very special strange object, the real suit from Edward Scissorhands kept inside a glass display case? He considers this relic the true beginning of his career in the real world, caring for the leather and blades as if they were part of his own body. It is owning the sharpest and most melancholic memory of real cinema at home. The strange plant called the dynamite tree has a reproduction system that launches its seeds at 155 miles per hour with a real explosion. Its fruits burst like a relic of natural fireworks, firing projectiles across the real jungle to ensure survival. It is the loudest and most dangerous plant that prefers exploding over simply dropping its fruit. Did you know actor Nicolas Cage once bought a strange object worthy of a movie? A real island in the Bahamas with its own private lagoon system. He wanted a refuge away from real-world noise, turning this land into a relic of his fortune before having to sell it due to money problems. It is the dream of being king of your own real paradise with a single signature. Discover the strange invention of onion goggles, a real protection system with foam seals that keeps gas away from your eyes. It is a kitchen relic designed so chopping onions does not become a tear-filled biography in the real world, allowing the cook to keep clear vision. It is the funniest and most effective way to face the most aggressive vegetable in the pantry. Did you know that in real history, King Frederick William I of Prussia had the eccentric habit of collecting a strange object, real soldiers taller than 5 feet 11 inches. This army system was a relic of his obsession with height, going as far as kidnapping tall men from across the real world for his personal guard. It was a royal parade of giants who never fought but looked intimidating. Discover the strange object known as Newton's tooth, a real relic of Sir Isaac Newton that was sold at auction for thousands of dollars. The buyer turned it into jewelry set in a ring, treating the bone as a system of connection to the genius of gravity in the real world. It is wearing a real piece of the brightest mind in history on your finger. Did you know science has created a total darkness paint? A real system known as Vanta Black that absorbs almost all light it receives. A relic coated with this material looks like a black hole in the real world, making any object lose its visible dimensions. It is like staring into a real void cut out of reality. Did you know the idol Luis Miguel has the real eccentric habit of traveling with his own silk sheets in a bottled water system from a specific brand that only comes from Fiji? The son of Mexico treats his rest as a sacred relic in the real world, demanding his hotel room stay at exactly 73 degrees Fahrenheit to protect his voice. Meet boxer Saul Canelo Alvarez and his favorite strange object, a collection of purebred horses he treats as part of his real team. The Mexican champion spends fortunes caring for them, giving them a luxury life system on his ranch where they even listen to relaxing music. It is the ring warrior who finds his real peace relic riding under the sun of Jalisco. Discover why Dominican baseball player Fernando Tatis Jr. wears real sunglasses with lenses coated in 24-karat gold during games. This visual system is not just about style, it works as a confidence relic that makes him feel unstoppable in the real world of the diamond. It is the real player who literally shines while hitting home runs that seem from another planet. This life-size X-Wing was built entirely with Lego bricks. It weighs more than 22 short tons and is assembled from over 5 million pieces, making it the largest Lego model ever created. The feat took place in the Czech Republic. 32 people participated and devoted around 17,000 hours to complete this plastic colossus. Moving from spaceships to canines, Lou is an adventurous dog who goes rappelling alongside his owners. His humans, Maycrair and Carlson, bought him special gear so he can join them on all their expeditions. If details are your thing, the spiders you see were made from blown glass with such precision that they look real. They were created by the Class Symphony Studio experts in manipulating glass using tiny torches. This family of artisans does not only create spiders, they also make sculptures of scorpions, fish birds, and octopuses. Despite having sold more than 17,000 pieces, their spiders remain the most popular. In the world of extreme sports, asphalt sledding stands out for its speed. This type of skateboard is ridden sideways and can exceed 62 miles per hour thanks to its aerodynamic design. Another risky activity is volcano boarding. It consists of climbing a volcano and sliding down its slope on a board. In places like Cerro Negro in Nicaragua, it is a dangerous but highly sought-after attraction. Those who practice it must face toxic gases, sharp ash, and even the possibility of falling onto molten lava. The photographs of Alexandra Lear show mutant vehicles that seem from another world. This German artist fused her love for automobiles, the desert, and art into a single photographic collection. She met engineers and designers who owned cars so unique they look like they came straight out of a science fiction movie. Moving to the countryside, Hannah Simpson trained a cow to act like a horse. Lacking the resources to own an actual horse, she turned Layla, a 6-month-old calf, into her loyal adventure companion. Today, more than 12 years later, the cow still responds like a trained horse, a feat that proves dedication can break molds. The extreme motorcycle show inside a metal sphere uses centrifugal force to perform stunts on vertical and horizontal walls. This display of adrenaline and skill leaves everyone amazed. Perfect for speed and thrill lovers, the sand picture frame that changes landscapes when flipped is a masterpiece of creativity. The sand falls, forming different landscapes with controlled flow speed. Each turn reveals a new scene, creating a unique visual experience, perfect for lovers of interactive art. In contrast, this creature known as the rabbit cat is not a hybrid of two species. It is actually a rabbit with a congenital malformation that alters the way it walks. Although its appearance may be confusing, its owners care for it with great affection, debunking the myth circulating online about its origin. Antonio Romero Montero owns the largest video game collection in the world. It exceeds 20,000 titles and includes more than 100 different consoles. His childhood dream was to have as many video games as possible, and he clearly achieved it beyond expectations. Speaking of artistic innovation, there is a screen that projects images using bubbles. It was created by Rita Jara for a festival in Japan. The mechanism uses pulleys and fans to lift a net soaked in soap. When activated, it releases bubbles that form a kind of visual wall. In the middle of the Utah desert, artificial ponds dyed an intense blue look, like something from another planet. The company Intrepid Potash manages them from its headquarters in Denver. Its mission is to extract potassium-rich salts used in agricultural fertilizers. The color comes from a special dye that speeds up evaporation under the sun. On the other side of the continent in Germany, a kindergarten shaped like a cat was built. The Wolfartsweier kindergarten, located in Karlsruhe, has eyes as windows and a slide shaped like a tail. The building was designed by Tommy Ungerer and Ayla Susan Yundel in the year 2011. In Japan, gyms also surprise. In Tokyo, the maid gym offered workout routines assisted by girls dressed as maids. For $67, customers receive personalized training sports drinks and protein shakes. The metal toy Flippo Flip rolls and spins across a table, ideal for training patience and coordination. This classic toy is perfect for all ages, offering hours of entertainment. A toy that never goes out of style, Howard Lee, an artist of hyper-realistic optical illusions, creates drawings and paintings that look real. He plays with visual perception and explains his artistic process in videos. His works are fascinating and challenge perceived reality, a true master of illusion. Speaking of unusual luxuries in Switzerland, Mountain Air is bottled and sold for $16 per quart. It offers just a single breath of pure air, but in Asian cities with heavy pollution, it becomes a luxury many are willing to pay for. Along the same technological line, Japan developed Phobias, the first robot capable of playing table tennis with humans. Created by the company Omron, this android does not just launch balls, it also responds with artificial intelligence based on the opponent's skill level. Now, something many people eat without knowing, apple seeds contain cyanide. Although they are toxic, the dose in each seed is minimal. To be truly dangerous, one would have to crush and chew at least 50. During the Second World War, a female dog named Smokey became a heroine. She was found in New Guinea and accompanied Captain William Wynne on more than 150 air raids. On one occasion, she saved 250 soldiers by carrying a cable through a pipe. Ray the golden retriever with a single ear in the center of her head went viral for her unique and adorable appearance. After an accident, her ear shifted and now looks like a unicorn horn. She is a small star on social media. Lollipopter is an object that looks like a twisted lollipop and changes shape when spun. It is used as an anti-stress toy or desk decoration, a fun way to relax and decorate. Aero Go-Go inflatable furniture inflates quickly with the push of a button and supports up to 661 pounds. With a rechargeable battery, it is ideal for small spaces or events. Practical and modern solutions. The €5,000 burger features luxury ingredients such as caviar white truffle and bread with edible gold. It is an exclusive and luxurious culinary experience, perfect for the most demanding palates. And if you thought all the strange things came from the past, Brazilian researchers have created flour made from cockroaches. They use an African species known as the locust cockroach, rich in protein. 10% of the mix contains ground insect, and according to them, the flavor is not very different from regular flour. The human body generates enough heat in 30 minutes to boil about 1 pint of water. By contrast, the heart can create enough pressure to spray blood up to about 30 feet away. Civilizations do not always fall because of war. The Akkadian Empire in Mesopotamia disappeared due to a brutal drought. Rivers dried up, crops failed, and hunger collapsed it from within. It was climate, not swords, that erased it from the map. The ability to survive the unthinkable was also demonstrated by Micah Chicken that lived 18 months without a head. A mistake during decapitation left part of his brain intact, and his owner fed him with an eyedropper. He became a celebrity in the United States and a real medical case that challenged the rules of life. Taxidermy transforms dead animals into figures that appear alive. It requires anatomical precision and sculptural skill, so that a skin stuffed with foam or wire regains its original shape. Museums and collections use it to preserve species as if time stood still. Each pond measures more than 0.39 square miles and is lined with rubber to preserve the minerals. Evaporation can take up to 300 days. From Utah, we move to Bosnia, where an elderly woman claims to heal people by licking their eyes. Something equally unusual happens in the United Kingdom. There lives Jemima Packington, a woman who claims to predict the future by tossing asparagus into the air. She learned from her grandmother, who read tea leaves but insists asparagus reveals much more. If we descend to the bottom of the ocean, we find even stranger beings, bacteria that eat metal. In the wreck of the Titanic, bacteria, such as Halomonas titanica, consume iron, forming rusted structures. They could have a useful future in mining or decontamination. Life always finds a way. Adaptation is not only a matter for humans or machines. In the deserts of New Mexico and Arizona lives a lizard that forms a society of mothers. Aspidocellus neomexicanus reproduces without males cloning identical females. They even simulate mating to activate fertility. Novotropes is a kinetic sculpture that uses strobe light to create illusions of infinite motion. It is based on the golden ratio and the Fibonacci sequence, art and mathematics in harmony. The triathlon is a competition that combines swimming, cycling, and running in a single event. It demands endurance, strategy, and adaptability, a challenge for the most complete athletes. PW Desk Dock by NanoAF is a desk accessory with storage and customizable LED lighting that syncs with music. With a USB hub, it turns the desk into a functional and attractive space, style and functionality. The metal Inception spinning tops are exact high-precision replicas of the top from the movie Inception. Capable of spinning for up to 10 minutes on normal surfaces, there are 16 different models. They are collectible objects that also serve as visual distractions and conversation pieces, perfect for fans and collectors. Specs geodes are pentagon-shaped magnets that allow the creation of complex geometric figures with more than 100 combinations. They function as anti-stress tools and are ideal for desks or offices. Fun and relaxation in one product. The ALO harness for blind dogs is a special harness with a front ring that acts as a tactile sensor to prevent collisions. It allows blind dogs to walk with greater safety and confidence, improving the quality of life of our canine friends. Automatic jar openers are motorized devices designed to open jars effortlessly. Ideal for elderly people or those with arthritis, they are compact and easy to use, making daily life easier. The iPhone case with a physical keyboard is a case that incorporates a real keyboard. It allows fast typing without losing screen space or sacrificing touch control. Productivity and comfort in a single accessory. And if we look at our own bodies, they are full of clues about our past. That membrane between the fingers, the tailbone, or the long palmar muscle are remnants of a forgotten evolutionary history. Even goosebumps were useful when we had more body hair and needed to look bigger or retain heat. The next time water is poured, pay attention to the sound. Cold water produces a higher pitch while hot water sounds deeper. This is not magic, but physics in action. Hot water has lower viscosity, so bubbles escape faster, and the sound becomes deeper while cold water traps bubbles, creating a clearer, sharper tone. Continuing with impressive records, in the year 1981, baseball hosted its longest game ever. It lasted 33 innings and more than 8 hours of play spread across 2 days. The Pawtucket Red Sox and the Rochester Red Wings battled cold and fatigue in an epic matchup that ended months later with only 19 loyal spectators remaining to the end. Tuba Shishman is a Turkish artist famous on YouTube for making hyper-realistic cakes that look like real objects. Her creations are true works of edible art, a unique talent. The jellyfish mood lamp humidifier creates jellyfish-shaped mist, LED lights, and aromatherapy. Controlled by voice or app, it creates a relaxing atmosphere. Technology and nature in one. The German cyclist Robert Fürstemann, known as the man with steel legs, stands out in sprints for his power, an impressive athlete with a unique technique, speed and strength on 2 wheels. In Lagos, Nigeria, Dr. David Tolarawa created the largest individual drawing in the world, measuring about 10,764 square feet. In artistic and medical achievement, combining passion and skill, in the year 2014, the sinking of the Seoul ferry in South Korea became a national trauma. Most of the passengers were students, and the crew abandoned the ship while children were told to stay put. The slow and chaotic official response and the death of 304 people, mostly young, exposed corruption, and led to the removal of President Park Geun-hye. Can you imagine paying at the supermarket just by holding out your hand? The microchip under the skin is already a reality and allows many people to say goodbye to wallets forever. By the early 1900s, in this vision, we see how the boundary between human and money fades with a small digital implant. It is a future where your body becomes your own credit card and financial identity. Discover the thermal camera that detects phone cancer before your device completely dies. This technology allows technicians to see excessive heat in circuits and identify exactly where the power failure is. It is like performing laser surgery on the device board to save all your important data. A heat X-ray that rescues the life of modern gadgets in seconds. Did you know the ridges on the edges of coins were created to catch scammers? In ancient times, people scraped gold and silver from the edges to collect precious metal without being noticed. The ridge design makes any alteration instantly visible, protecting the value of money. Even though modern coins are no longer made of precious metals, the design remains as pure historical tradition. Meet the robotic crab, the small guardian of beaches that uses artificial intelligence to hunt microplastics. This invention perfectly imitates the movement of a real crustacean to clean sand without disturbing the ecosystem. It is engineering working at full speed to repair the environmental damage left on our coasts. A metal army with technological claws trying to save ocean life. Erasli Arambula keeps a unique emotional treasure, a fetal pulse wristwatch with recorded heartbeats of her children from the womb. The Mexican actress uses it to meditate and calm the stress of fame, connecting with the purest sound of life. It is a beautiful example of how digital recording can serve as an anchor for mental peace, a heartbeat traveling through time to protect a mother's heart. That tiny black hole in airplane windows is not a manufacturing error, it is what keeps the glass intact. It is called a bleed hole, and it equalizes pressure between the window panes during flight. It prevents the window from bursting due to air pressure at thousands of feet, and also prevents fogging. A small, invisible safety detail that lets you enjoy the clouds without worry. Would you drink a liquor that was educated with classical music? In Japan, there is a fermentation chamber where sake is exposed to Mozart symphonies. It is believed sound vibrations help yeast work better, creating a sweeter and more refined flavor. It is the ultimate example of art and microorganisms joining forces to delight the human palate. It seems even sake has a very refined musical taste. If you hate weeds in your yard, a propane flamethrower is the fastest and most entertaining solution. Instead of using chemical poisons that damage the soil, this tool uses direct heat to incinerate weeds in seconds. It is the favorite method of gardeners who prefer the power of fire over boring herbicides. Clean your garden like a professional and eliminate weeds with an epic touch. Did you know the air cushioning in your athletic shoes has a space origin? This technology was originally invented by NASA for astronaut helmets to absorb extreme impacts. Frank Rudy adapted this system for runners, creating a revolution in fashion and protecting your knees with every step. You carry galactic engineering on your feet every time you walk down the street. Eduardo Verastegui has a loud but effective method for working. He rings a bronze bell to cleanse the energy of his office. The actor believes the sound of metal breaks negative energy and allows clearer decision-making. He prefers this ancient ritual over any modern digital air purifier. A touch of acoustic mysticism to maintain mental peace amid success. Stainless steel was born from an incredible mistake when Harry Brearley was searching for a metal to make war weapons. When he noticed a discarded piece in the trash did not rust despite moisture, he discovered the material that revolutionized kitchens worldwide. What failed to kill became the foundation of modern hygiene. A lucky failure that lets your cutlery shine forever. That small notch at the bottom of your coffee cup has a brilliant purpose. It is a hidden dishwasher drain. It allows wash water to flow out instead of pooling when the cup is placed upside down. It prevents wet feet when unloading dishes and ensures everything comes out clean and dry. Pure household engineering in a detail that was always right in front of you. Does your plant get thirsty and you do not know how it can ask for water? Now it can send you a text message. Thanks to moisture sensors and Wi-Fi technology, your pots can alert your phone when the soil is dry. It is the future of interspecies communication, where your garden has a digital life connected directly to your pocket. No more drama of wilted plants due to forgetfulness. Did you know you have never truly seen yourself in a normal mirror? The reality mirror uses double reflection to show you as the rest of the world sees you without reversing your image. It challenges perception and confronts you with your true face for the first time. It is visual truth technology that removes the lie of traditional mirrors. Get ready to meet your real self. Meet the emotional intelligence Ring gadget that knows you are angry before you do. It uses conductivity sensors to measure stress and sends an alert to your phone when it detects anxiety or anger. It works as a mirror of your feelings, allowing you to breathe before exploding. Technology trying to translate the silence of your nervous system to save your relationships. That small hole at the bottom of padlocks is not a defect, it is a life-saving drainage system. It allows water to escape so ice does not break the internal mechanism, and also lets oil be added if rust tries to jam it. It is a gem of preventive engineering that most people ignore while trusting their security to that piece of metal. An invisible solution that lets a padlock last for decades in rain or snow. Discover the seed planting drone, the flying army that is reforesting the planet at full speed. This device fires seeds using compressed air, managing to plant thousands of trees in a single day something impossible for a human. It is the ultimate environmental engineering tool to restore forests from the air and save ecosystems. Metal and air working together to bring green back to Earth on a massive scale. Did you know the first robot that played chess was the greatest hoax of the 18th century? The Turk appeared to be an intelligent machine, but actually hit a small man inside who moved the pieces. It was the first major deepfake in history, showing the human desire to create artificial intelligence long before computers existed. A brilliant scam that traveled the world, fooling the wisest minds of its time. Writing on any table using pure light is now a reality thanks to the laser keyboard. This gadget projects a luminous interface and uses infrared sensors to detect finger movement while typing. It frees you from carrying heavy keyboards and makes you look like you stepped out of a science fiction movie in any cafe. Writing of the future projected with photons so you can work in style anywhere. Forget the internet myth. The colored square on toothpaste tubes does not indicate whether it is chemical or natural. It is an optical reading mark that tells factory robots where to cut and seal the tube. It is an industrial detail misunderstood for years but vital for perfect dental hygiene. A simple technological guide for machines unrelated to ingredients. Imagine an umbrella with no fabric. That is how the air umbrella works. This invention uses a powerful jet of air to deflect raindrops, creating an invisible shield above your head. It protects you from storms without physical barriers or fighting the wind, offering a minimalist design from the future. The ultimate aerodynamic defense to walk in the rain without getting a single eyelash wet. That hole in the tab of soda cans has a secret use you will love. It is designed to hold the straw. Just rotate the metal tab and insert the straw so carbonation does not make it float or move while you drink. A brilliant design detail most people discover by accident after years of using it wrong. A small stability trick to enjoy your drink like a true expert. Mexico is revolutionizing the world with cutlery made from avocado pits. This technology uses agricultural waste to create a bioplastic that disappears in a few months, protecting oceans from eternal trash. It is the most innovative and ecological answer to replace polluting plastic, born from the heart of everyone's favorite fruit. The avocado saving the planet through incredible plant engineering. Have you ever noticed the black rings on your headphone connectors? They are not decoration. They are insulators that separate audio channels so music flows perfectly. Each section carries a different signal, left, right, and microphone preventing electrical mixing that could ruin your favorite song. A tiny engineering detail we touch daily without knowing it guards our sound. There is an object of bioart as extreme as it is dark, called the laser pulse clock. This device lightly burns the skin to mark the passing seconds, leaving a real scar as a reminder of time slipping away. It is an artistic and slightly ironic critique of our obsession with measuring every moment. A painful and permanent way to turn your own body into a temporal canvas. Meet Yalitza Aparicio in her refuge of peace, a traditional backstrap loom she brings to all her film sets. The Mexican actress uses this indigenous technology between Hollywood scenes to calm her mind and reconnect with her ancestral roots. It is her shield of identity against the chaos of fame and modern digital cinema. A beautiful example of how threads of history can support a star's success. Did you know surgeons operate without touching anything thanks to projection keyboards? This technology allows surgeons to control machines using gestures in the air, preventing bacteria from contaminating the operating room. It is a future where the human hand becomes the digital interface, protecting patient lives with pure technological magic. An incredible advance that merges medicine and science fiction. Imagine windows that turn opaque at the press of a switch. That is smart glass. It uses a layer of liquid crystals that react to electricity to give instant privacy without curtains. It is the perfect solution to control light and prying eyes in the home of the future with one button. Technological manipulation of photons to turn your house into a bunker of calm in seconds. Discover Juanes and his infinite energy backpack equipped with an integrated solar charging station. The Colombian singer rejects common power outlets during travel, preferring sunlight to power his communication devices. It reflects his full commitment to ecology and green technology in daily life, a brilliant way to keep Latin talent connected directly to the energy of the planet. Can you imagine charging your phone just by walking? The kinetic wrist charger turns the movement of your arm into real electricity for your gadgets. It is engineering's answer to freeing us from cables by transforming your physical energy into pure digital power. Your own body working like a walking battery so you never lose signal while exercising. Victoria Ruffo has a romantic ritual that feels taken from another century. She only writes her love letters on a crystal typewriter. The actress says digital messages feel too cold and prefers the weight of the keys to leave a real mark on paper. It is her way of protecting her feelings from the speed of modern chats with transparent elegance. Pure Latin drama written with the class of a unique relic. Did you know the zipper was a complete failure that nobody wanted to use for 20 years? Its inventor, Gideon Sunback, had to fight public rejection until he perfected the interlocking teeth we all use today. At first, it was only used on heavy boots, but now it is the definitive fastener of global fashion. An invention that proves human persistence can turn a mistake into a real-life standard. The design of bread knives is pure physics. Their serrated teeth break the hard crust without crushing the soft crumb inside. This allows perfect slices without pressing down and keeps the air bubbles in the bread intact. It is a piece of culinary engineering we use by instinct every morning to avoid ruining our sandwich. Friction technology applied to bread, so breakfast is always a work of art. Paramagnetic paint is like owning a chameleon car that changes color instantly with an electric signal. This technology reorients pigments using magnetism, allowing you to alter the appearance of objects based on your mood. It is a modern chemistry relic that gives inanimate things a shifting, chromatic life. The future where the real world changes skin as fast as a living creature. Did you know the space pen was not just a NASA whim? Contrary to the myth that astronauts used pencils, they needed pressurized ink to write in zero gravity. Pencils released graphite that could cause dangerous short circuits, so this pen was created to write upside down and even in a vacuum. A technological relic proving humans can document adventures even among the stars. Those horizontal lines on famous red plastic cups are not decoration. They are secret measurements for parties. The bottom line marks 1 ounce for liquor, the middle line marks 5 ounces for wine, and the top line marks 12 ounces for beer. It is an invisible measuring system that helps control intake without any scale. A utilitarian design hiding the ultimate guide for the bartender inside us all. Meet the electric pasta fork, the ultimate invention for lovers of extreme comfort. This gadget spins automatically to wrap spaghetti without moving your wrist at all. It is the perfect example of how humans try to mechanize even eating with humor and laziness. Cutlery coming to life to serve Italian flavor in the laziest way possible. Sebastian Rulli has an eccentric habit that will leave you amazed. He owns a meditation seat with magnetic levitation. The actor uses powerful magnets to stay suspended in the air while meditating, believing that removing contact with the ground elevates his spirit. It is his way of using physical technology as a wellness tool to find total peace in zero gravity. A clear example of Latin talent using magnetic repulsion to attract absolute calm. Discover the ultrasonic ice chisel, a tool that uses high-frequency vibrations to cut frozen blocks like butter. Thanks to this technology, artists can create stunning ice sculptures in seconds without body heat melting the work. It is the perfect union of sound and extreme cold to achieve surgical precision in ice art. Invisible vibrations transforming solid matter into fleeting frozen beauty. Did you know transparent console controllers were born from a security measure in prisons? Transparent electronics were originally designed so guards could see if inmates hid contraband inside devices. What started as a prison control system became an aesthetic trend loved by gamers worldwide. A dark origin for one of the most iconic and nostalgic tech designs. Say goodbye to guessing if an avocado is ripe with this molecular texture scanner. It uses spectroscopy technology to analyze the inside of the fruit without touching or damaging it at the store. This technological eye sees through nature's skin to tell you exactly how ready your food is. The ultimate relic that ends food uncertainty and saves your salads. Belinda takes her beauty routine very seriously, which is why she owns a makeup fridge with precise temperature control. The singer says her pigments and creams must stay cool to remain effective under camera lights. It is aesthetic discipline taken to the extreme, using refrigeration as a shield to keep her image flawless. A technological luxury serving the most demanding Latin beauty. The thermal butter knife is a brilliant invention that uses the heat of your own hand to warm the metal blade. It needs no batteries and transfers your biological temperature so you can cut cold butter without destroying bread. It is thermodynamics applied to breakfast in a simple and efficient way to avoid morning stress. Your own body working as the energy source for perfect toast spreading. Meet the patch that warns you when you need water. This biopatch analyzes your sweat and changes color to alert you that your body needs hydration immediately. It turns your skin into a real-time information interface to protect you from fatigue or heat exhaustion during exercise. The future where your biology communicates directly with technology to keep you at full performance. The diamond scalpel is the sharpest tool in the world, with an edge only a few atoms thick. It is used in high-precision eye surgery because its cuts are so perfect, the human eye can heal without leaving a single scar. It surpasses any metal known on Earth, turning geological luxury into medicine's greatest ally. Molecular precision pushed to the limit to save vision with the strongest gem. Did you know the small hole at the base of incense holders is ancient safety technology? It is not decorative. Its purpose is to secure the stick so it does not fall and start a fire. It keeps the wooden rod perfectly aligned while it burns, protecting your home while you relax. An ancestral design detail that guards your life and your house with total stability. Meet Bowling Oil, the translator that finally tells you what your dog is saying. This technology analyzes bark frequencies to alert you if your pet is hungry, scared, or wants to play. It combines artificial intelligence with animal language to break the communication barrier between you and your furry best friend. A future where your dog's voice becomes a notification on your phone. Have you noticed the small bumps on the F and J keys of your keyboard? They have a brilliant tactile purpose. They help your fingers find the correct position without looking. This invisible technology boosts typing speed and lets touch guide the brain automatically. An ergonomic detail that simplifies digital life every time you write. Discover the smart mirror that simulates any environment so your makeup is always perfect. It can recreate cold office lighting or the warm glow of a nightclub, ensuring you look flawless in any real situation. It is technology eliminating color mistakes you usually notice only after leaving home. A beauty ally that controls light so your appearance never betrays you. That cylindrical bulge on your monitor or laptop cables has a technical name, ferrite core. Its job is to act as a magnetic shield that filters electrical interference and protects data purity. It prevents external noise from corrupting information traveling through the cable, keeping hardware safe. A silent guardian of your digital life that has always been in front of you. Salma Hayek takes technological symbiosis to the limit with a watch powered by the heat of her skin. Thanks to thermoelectric technology, the watch converts body temperature into pure energy, so it never needs batteries or manual charging. Her own biology is the engine keeping time moving on her wrist, a perfect union of human biology and high watchmaking for a star who never stops. Can you imagine cooking with a beam? The plasma knife is cutting-edge technology that uses an electric arc to slice food. As it cuts, it instantly cauterizes meat-sealing juices inside and preserving flavor. It is a relic of molecular gastronomy, bringing stellar physics straight to dinner. Pure energy transforming cuisine for the most demanding palates. Did you know tennis balls secretly help older adults? Many people cut them and place them on walker legs, allowing smooth, silent movement across floors. It is a brilliant example of home engineering that improves mobility and stability for those who need it most. A sports object that ends up supporting human movement and rest. Meet the stress control patch that smells your emotions and reacts to calm you. If it detects an increased pulse from anxiety, it automatically releases lavender fragrance to relax the nervous system. It is like carrying a smart aromatherapy session on your skin that acts before you lose control. Scent technology working as a biological shield against real-world stress. Why do some competitive paper airplanes have holes in their wings? It is not a mistake, but aerodynamic technology to stabilize the center of gravity and improve airflow. This allows the plane to fly in a straight line and reach distances normal paper cannot. A childhood game transformed into high-level engineering for winning competitions. The tragic death of Selena Quintanilla left behind a legendary object, a gold ring with a Fabergé egg that fell from her hand that day. This jewel symbolized her immense success and love for precious detail, marking the end of the Tex-Mex queen's dreams. The ring remains a relic of fame's fragility and the beauty of her artistic legacy. A reminder that the story of a Latin angel can be forever engraved in gold. Did you know there is a sleep monitor that knows everything about you without touching you? It is placed under the mattress and uses advanced sensors to measure heartbeat and breathing through bedding layers. It delivers a detailed report of sleep quality without watches or patches, the future where rest becomes valuable information every night. Discover the graphene patch that monitors blood sugar through sweat without a single needle. It is a revolution for people with diabetes, turning skin into a smart sensor that sends data directly to the phone. This medical biohacking technology removes needle pain and invisibly improves quality of life. Nanotechnology working through perspiration to keep health fully controlled. Have you ever felt strange pressure when putting on earbuds? That small hole in the silicone tips is vital ventilation technology that equalizes air pressure. Without it, your eardrums would suffer and bass would lose power. It is an acoustic design relic we touch daily, so music does not harm our ears. Thermal invisibility cloaks are no longer science fiction, but real science that blocks body heat. They use advanced materials to hide infrared signatures, making you invisible to thermal cameras. It is the ultimate camouflage that challenges human biology to vanish in real-world darkness. A piece of physical engineering that turns you into a digital ghost in seconds. Did you know before the pull key on sardine cans opening food required brute force? People used hammers and chisels until this mechanical relic arrived to save the day. Rolling technology allowed anyone to access food with a simple wrist twist, an invention that defined how we eat and retired heavy tools from kitchens. That dot on wine bottle caps is not for you, but for robots. It is an alignment mark so bottling machines know where to apply precise force and seal without breaking glass. It is an invisible technological signal, ensuring wine reaches the table perfectly sealed. An industrial design detail guarding the quality of every toast. With the disappearance of real bees, pollinator drones have arrived equipped with liquid silk bristles. These robots imitate the biological system of insects to touch flowers and ensure our crops keep producing food. It is artificial intelligence working to sustain the planet's biology and prevent a global food crisis, a metal army saving nature so humans do not go hungry. Discover the water keyboard, an experimental interface where the keys are real liquid bubbles. When you press each drop, optical sensors detect the movement and translate it into letters and data for your computer. It is a technological relic that aims to unite the fluidity of liquids with the precision of digital information. Writing has never been as refreshing as in this system that turns water into your personal data tool. The notches on your house keys are actually a physical binary code engraved in metal. Each ridge has a number that the lock pins must read mathematically to let you into your home. You carry a cryptographic system in your pocket every day. Without knowing your security depends on a perfect physical formula. A metal code designed to protect your privacy with pure geometric precision. Cutting the stickiest cheese is now easy with the ultrasonic knife that vibrates 20,000 times per second. This frequency prevents anything from sticking to the blade, allowing surgical cuts without destroying the structure of your favorite foods. It is molecular engineering applied to fine cooking, so your cheese boards look magazine perfect. Sound working for your palate to achieve the perfect slice with no effort. Did you know most people read medicine measuring cups incorrectly? To avoid dosage errors, you must look at the bottom of the curve the liquid forms called the meniscus. This small law of physics ensures you take the exact amount of medicine your body needs to heal, a vital precision detail in your health story that can prevent serious problems from a simple visual mistake. The DNA microchip allows the entire story of humanity to be stored in a single drop of organic liquid, turning our own molecules into the ultimate hard drive. It is the epic point where biology and technology merge into one relic capable of storing every piece of real-world data forever. Imagine your own genetic code becoming the library of the universe, the future where humans stop using machines and become the technology themselves. Did you know music icon Mark Anthony has the real eccentricity of owning a collection of ancient Egyptian art, including a rare object, a royal sarcophagus decorating one of his mansions? The artist feels a connection to this ancient belief system, treating each 1,000-year-old relic as a source of energy for his music. The king of salsa, living surrounded by the true history of the pharaohs in his own living room. Meet Mexican boxer Jorge El Maromero Paez, who had the unique habit of entering the ring dressed as a ballet dancer, a clown, or even wearing a wedding dress. Each entrance was a spectacle relic that confused the real world, but once the bell rang, his true power was unstoppable. He is the only warrior capable of doing a backflip after knocking out his opponent with a single punch. Discover why Dominican baseball player Adrian Beltre had the strange habit of hating anyone touching his head, causing playful chases all over the field. This personal defense system became a comedic relic in Major League Baseball as teammates tried to touch him after a home run just to see his explosive reaction. A third baseman who defended his hairstyle more fiercely than the base itself. Did you know Frida Kahlo had an unusual system of pets, including a real deer named Granizo and several monkeys that lived in her bed? The artist saw these beings as relics of Mexican nature, integrating them into her daily life in paintings to express pain and love. She was the painter who turned her home into a jungle of art and animal companionship to never feel alone. Have you heard of Brazilian swimmer Daniel Dias, who was born with limb malformations but developed such a powerful swimming system that he won 27 medals? His body is a relic of perseverance that defies physical laws in real water, moving with power that feels like magic. He proved the engine of will is the fastest system in any pool. Did you know Argentine boxer Nicolino Loche, nicknamed the Untouchable, had the habit of smoking a cigarette in the locker room just before fighting 15 rounds? His relic of style was perfect defense, dodging punches with hands down and a smile as if dancing in the real ring. He was the genius who could leave an hour-long battle without a single hair out of place. Meet the strange plant known as the fever flower, a relic of the Andes with the real ability to raise its own temperature to melt snow around it. This natural heating system allows it to bloom in extreme cold, where nothing else survives. It is the plant that carries its own internal radiator to defeat the harshest winter. Discover the strange invention called the mondonguetor, a real mechanical system created in the Caribbean to quickly clean beef intestines for traditional soups. Before this local engineering relic, the process took hours, but this brush-powered motor revolutionized popular cooking. It is the machine that sped up the flavor of Sunday meals in thousands of Latin homes. Did you know Cuban baseball pitcher Orlando El Duque Hernandez lifted his knee almost to his nose before throwing the ball? This movement relic worked as a visual distraction system that hypnotized batters before striking them out. It was like watching a ballet dancer performing magic from the mound. Discover the strange objects known as the stone spheres of Costa Rica, hundreds of perfectly round stone balls carved centuries ago. The system used to create them is a relic of knowledge that archaeologists still cannot fully explain. They look like giant bowling balls dropped in the middle of the jungle. Discover the strange plant called the Amazon water lily, a relic of the Amazon River with leaves so large and strong that a real child can sit on them without sinking. This floating system uses a rib structure underneath that looks like real engineering, designed to support weight on water. It is the largest and strongest green carpet nature has ever set afloat. The hydrogen combustion engine driven by Guatemalan inventor Ricardo Mila is a real system designed to move cars using water. This clean energy relic was born from Latin ingenuity to create a less polluted world challenging major oil companies. It is the dream of traveling roads powered by the most abundant and pure resource on Earth. Did you know Italian tenor Luciano Pavarotti had the habit of carrying bent nails in his pockets during every performance for luck? He found these objects on stages and treated them as protective relics, believing this ritual prevented his voice from failing before thousands of people. The giant of opera who could not sing without feeling twisted metal against his leg. Meet Dominican baseball pitcher Juan Marichal and his throwing system, where he lifted his leg so high it covered his own face from the batter. This style relic, known as the high kick, confused opponents, visually making it impossible to see the pitch coming. He looked like a rubber statue in motion before delivering a devastating strike. Did you know Mexican boxer Eric El Terrible Morales had the habit of switching his stance mid-round just to mock his opponent? This combat system was a relic of absolute confidence, proving he could dominate the ring with either hand. He was the warrior who played with his opponent's minds while his fists delivered the verdict. Have you heard of the strange invention called the nap hat? A padded helmet with a suction cup designed to sleep attached to subway windows. This Japanese comfort relic allows commuters to rest without their heads rolling, keeping the neck stable. It is the funniest solution for those who want to dream while commuting to work. Discover the strange object known as the Sabu disc, a real schist artifact from 5,000 years ago that looks like a modern propeller. This ancient design system is a relic historians still cannot explain because its shape was far too advanced for its time. It is a stone mystery that seems designed for a machine that did not yet exist. Meet the strange organism called the bridal veil mushroom, a real being that unfolds a perfect white net resembling silk lace. This structural system drops from the top in just hours, creating an ephemeral beauty relic in tropical forests. It is the mushroom that dresses for a formal night party that lasts only one day. Discover why Venezuelan baseball pitcher Felix Hernandez, known as the King, had the habit of kissing his tattoo and pointing to the sky after each perfect inning. This gesture system was his personal relic of faith, connecting his arm with a higher force in the stadium. Look at the strange invention of the self-following suitcase, a system with real sensors that makes luggage roll behind you without touching it. It is a design relic for modern travelers who want free hands while crossing airports. It looks like a wheeled box following you like a loyal metal pet. Meet the strange plant called Drosera, a real carnivorous relic that sparkles with sticky drops that look like diamonds in the sun. This liquid trap system catches insects, slowly wrapping them to feed. It is the most dangerous jewel of any garden, using shine to lure dinner into a deadly embrace. Discover the Dresden Codex, a real Maya relic containing astronomical systems, so precise they predicted eclipses centuries ago. It is the oldest book in the Americas surviving fires and wars to show how ancient civilizations read the real sky. It is a true star map written on tree bark paper. The aerial cycling ride is a real rail system where you pedal while suspended dozens of feet above the ground. It is a relic of extreme fun, allowing views of the jungle from a unique perspective, mixing exercise with height-driven adrenaline. It is the most thrilling bike ride where your feet hang over empty space. Have you heard of the strange invention called the shoe-hone phone, a real telephone hidden in the heel of a shoe used in secret missions? This espionage technology relic allowed communication without suspicion, becoming the ancestor of wrist devices we use today. It is the wildest tool in history for talking while pretending to tie your shoes. Meet the strange organism known as the dead man's fingers fungus, a real growth that emerges from the ground shaped like dark, twisted fingers. This growth system looks like a horror relic rising from the soil, though it simply decomposes old wood in forests. It is the creepiest sight you could find on a hike, looking like someone trying to escape underground. And that is all, Zarpado people. Do not forget to like and subscribe for more Zarpado curiosities.